Hey guys. So tonight we're just going to work on some design stuff. I have felt compelled to design a bunch of female characters for both of my projects. The two that I'm mainly working on, I combine mainly and mostly, and I said monly and macely. Take that, Shakespeare. For the two projects I'm working on, one of them is like 1950s retro superhero stuff, and the other is like a really weird esoteric future fantasy. And in both cases, I felt compelled to design women that would be filling out some of the background roles, because there's like some central characters that are a mix of male and female types of designs and body types and faces and stuff. And then I was like dreaming up different stuff in that world. This one here for the fantasy series, she's going to be probably one of the central characters, and I think this is probably like a second pass at her. For the other one, the one that I don't have a name for yet, this is a character that I was designing who would be kind of like a mechanic. You know, she works with like the machines. I wanted her to be kind of a little bit of a tomboy, I guess you would say, but you know, obviously I made her very pretty because it's fun to draw pretty people. But I didn't want it to go full thirst trap. I just kind of wanted her to be, you know, have appeal. And I was inspired to throw caution to the wind and kind of make all the characters in everything I'm doing. I think I tend to draw people very pretty. But lately I've been really giving over to the idea of just making characters like making the designs just off the wall, because to some extent it's like, how do I put it? I think what I'm realizing is that I personally, one of the things that I really like about Japanese stuff is that they have no, in many cases, no worry about like their sense of proportion, in terms of like they'll have an entire cast of characters and each one is just, the designs are so off the wall sometimes, and they have no deference to reality as far as like haircuts and style, and that's been really cool, because that's kind of how I want to work. And I think after working in design for movies and other clients' stuff and comics, it's been very like, you're working with their stuff a lot and their limitations. And with my own stuff, I'm like, still as a creator-owned comic artist, I'm sort of finding my voice. And what I'm finding is I don't want to be subtle. I like over-the-top stuff. I really enjoy it. So Black Mirror was my first taste of that, and then King Arthur pushed it further, which, by the way, Knights of Camelot comes out in June. Be on the lookout for that. But yeah, so for the other projects I'm working on, I'm getting more and more into just like design with perhaps some elusive subtlety, but also going full hog on just like subtlety is for quitters. I'm going to get a t-shirt that says subtlety is for quitters. It's going to be my new identity. Hey, what's up, Broken Blade? Edgar, how you doing, man? How you doing? Yeah, sorry, I was a few minutes late on this one, and I want to give a good excuse, but really I just lost track of time because I could have sworn I had more time, but I was in the middle of I was taking a quick break. I've been playing that game. Everyone's talking about Crimson Desert, which admittedly has not yet pulled me in. I'm like a few hours in, and I'm not there yet at that point where I'm just giving myself over to it. But a game that I can't stop playing and I love it has been Mouse PI, that indie game. If you don't know what I'm talking about, look up Mouse PI, like as in Private Investigator Mouse. It's so fun. Oh, and so some more good news. The print order for Black Marrow, this recent campaign, the print order was put in today. So in about 2 weeks or so, probably mid-May, maybe before then, hopefully, I'll get all my copies delivered here, and then I can start shipping them out to you guys. Get excited. Along with the bookmarks and everything else. Stickers. Hey, what's up? How you doing, Maya? Yes, it is Doom meets Cuphead. That's Mouse PI, and I love it. It's so the combat is great, but I also just love that art style. I love the retro, like black and white cartoon feel. That's very much my thing right now. Oop, I hit this microphone. Yeah, so for these characters, I don't know what her name is yet, this one, but I'm imagining in Pantheon, which is now no longer called Pantheon, maybe it'll be Paragon or something, which is what I think Broken Blade gave me that, or it was either Broken Blade or Lone Wolf. One of you guys told me that. I don't have a name for that book yet, so I want to like offer a prize to anybody who helps me come up with the title. But I was imagining in this like futuristic mechanic shop where all the heroes come in with their like devices and jet planes and cool stuff. There's like a cast of characters just in the mechanic shop who work on this stuff, and one of them was going to be kind of not a beatnik, but like a guy with a big old beard who's kind of like tatted up and kind of more of what you would think of with a mechanic in some cases, and then one of the others is this this attractive young lady here, and that she's kind of like a oh no, if she wipes the oil off her face, suddenly she's like really attractive. I'm not even trying to hide the fact that she's like perhaps unrealistically hot. I don't really care. I really enjoy drawing her. I like the attitude that I was trying to find with her. I think I found it, where she's a little bit standoffish at first, you'd imagine. But I kind of imagine her being like a wonderkind, where she's just like really good with machines. And maybe she's been working in this mechanic shop since she was like a kid. This is how you kind of dream up your characters. I tend to come up with the ideas as I draw them, and then I just sort of work it into the script. Some of this was from playing Street Fighter 6, which is, my goodness, what a fun game. And just seeing how every character is so well designed. Capcom is so insanely good, you guys. I can't believe how good Capcom is. Like, everything they do is just brilliant. It's just so good. Oh, so Maya, I wanted to ask you. So, more news. Tomorrow, Maya, myself, and I think 2 friends of mine are all going to get together. We're going to do a second episode of The Break Room. We're going to watch Swamp Thing, The Return of Swamp Thing. Very schlocky B-movie. It's free on YouTube, so we're going to watch it together, and yeah, it'll be a good time. And then after that, some point, I know Dan and I are going to be doing Excalibur, which I don't know if it'll be just me and Dan. Probably probably Maya too, because I know she's a big fan of that. But yeah, it's going to be 2 friends of mine that I don't think you've met them on any of my streams, Maya, but they're guys I've known a long time. They're very, very sweet boys. And I finally was able... My only concern is that they may not have adequate microphones. I think they probably are going to be okay. But... what was... Oh, yeah, so I wanted to ask you, Maya. I'm trying to figure out... I thought I'd almost figured out how to stream directly to directly to Patreon, because I was like, oh, it'd be cool to make this like a Patreon exclusive. And I can't seem to get it to work. Instead, because it was going to be either that or, just recording the video with just us and then uploading it to Patreon after the fact, which was my initial thing. But then I was like, oh, it'd be cool to make it so that anyone who's subbed, because I got some new subscribers to the Patreon the minute I started posting stuff from the last Break Room episode. And now I'm like, oh, they deserve to have early access to this, since they're so generous with their money. But I haven't been able to get it to work. We could also do the thing where we stream and just tell people what the movie is, and they could just watch it for free on their own separate window while they listen to us. It's just not as exciting, and it doesn't quite have the same, I don't know, professional look to it, you know? That is interesting, Lone Wolf. I did not know that. Maya says, what was I having trouble with? I was having trouble with, so I was setting it up, and then the instructions it was giving me weren't working. It was like I couldn't get, I filled out, it gives instructions of like how to upload or how to connect it using a stream key, but it doesn't say where to put it. I might want to test it out with you tomorrow if you have time before the stream. Well, before we record. And if not, we'll do it some other way. So it's not a big deal, but I ask Maya questions like this because she's much better with technology than me. Maya, do you remember when you and I first met and you ended up giving me like a Discord call to help me figure out how to do regular streaming? I didn't like do any of it. Oh my goodness. I gotta say, this music is nice and all, but I need the energy. Good. Okay, good. Can you guys, oh, I see. I'm sorry. OBS still confuses me sometimes. I did. I had a stream key. I had a stream key, but it just wasn't working. I couldn't get it to show up. It kept, and then this whole thing. I'll show you, but something popped up on my OBS that was saying it wasn't working. So I just started getting annoyed. But I really want to make it work because I think it'd be great for the Patreon. Why would my Patreon be set to not suitable for work? What do you think I'm putting on there? I'm so glad Solomon Kane. So is this so you're saying, Lone Wolf, that you're reading Solomon Kane for the first time? See, the way I'm drawing this, like I don't even know if it's going to be necessary to really render so much, because the way I'm blocking in the colors, I mean, I like the idea of drawing it in a way where it can feel finished at almost any stage. So I made the inks really delicate and kind of careful. But I'm thinking also already, I'm looking at my colors. I think my colors might be too conservative. Like why is it brown and gray? This is like futuristic science and like a really vibrant world of the story. So maybe it should be like, instead of brown and gray, like a pilot, you know, it should be crazy and blue and weird. And let me see. I might regret this. Well, not suitable for work almost always means, and my understanding of it, it almost always means, uh, yeah, some prawns are getting eaten. Let's put it that way. Unless you're referring specifically to my mukbang. You know, my mukbang where I eat tons of Tootsie Rolls on camera. I eat Tootsie Rolls while I make feverish eye contact. Wait, are you guys seeing any of the things happen? Wait, something's going on. None of my... Oh, wait a minute. I think the image might be frozen on OBS. I'm so sorry. Yeah. Oh, I've been drawing this whole time. You guys aren't seeing any of it. Hold up. You see, there it goes. God, OBS is so fucking annoying, you guys. I'm sorry, I don't mean to curse. That it's just so obnoxious. It'll just decide to... This whole time, I've been drawing for like... It's been 20 minutes, and none of it's shown up because I didn't click restart capture. I can't just... Did you guys just think this... What did you guys think? Did you think this whole time that I was just working so minutely that I wasn't showing up on camera while I'm sitting here quietly? God... I wish the internet was different. I wish it wasn't. OBS sometimes really pisses me off. I understand why it's the best one to use for a lot of people, but there's so many problems like all the time. Like that's so annoying. How many people just came to my stream and saw that and were like, "Is he like what is this guy doing?" And it's happened before where OBS will just like, oh yeah, we're going to just stop showing people what you're doing. We're going to hold your stream ransom. It's all right. It's all right. I'm not mad. I'm not angry. Yeah, OBS it'll enrage you sometimes. You have to like be calmer than me. I'm a little bit of a rage monster when it comes to technology. I get so annoyed when it's not doing what it's supposed to. You thought I was playing Angry Birds on my phone? Wow. Do people still play Angry Birds? And if not, how the hell does Edgar know about it? Edgar is 4 years old. Edgar was born this morning at 11:45. Oh, thanks, man. It's a good shade of brown. You like that? Okay, good. Because I'm trying to be colorful while avoiding certain cliches, like the overalls would have to be blue or something, you know? I was even debating making them like a deep orange, but this is probably better. Ooh, that's fun. People are mad about the Angry Birds sequel. What is happening out there in the world? Miles from my country home. Why are people upset about stuff? It's also just really funny to be mad about an IP that's all about ungoverned rage. I assume. I don't know. I've never played it or watched it, but it is called Angry Birds, so. What color do you think for the tool belt? Maybe for that I'll go for something like a grayish. Oh, good, more scam calls. I gotta get that app that just gets rid of your scam calls. I'm excited about using any one of those at this point. Shit is out of control, bro. Oh, quick reminder, anybody watching, please give the video a like. Anybody watching after the fact, if you're watching this, hello from the past. I hope the future is bright. Give the video a like, please. Unless civilization has collapsed and this is your only voice that you listen to, like in I Am Legend, just to remind you of what things were like before the night your Darkstalkers took over. In which case, give the video a like anyway. It'll make you feel like things are normal again. Before you go out tonight searching for survivors from the virus fallout. She's looking pretty good. She looks fun. Now, really, I could kind of just leave it here, but I want to see how, how much rendering this might need or not. Later, BB. Hope things are good. Cooler, darker gray for the belt, Maya. Let me see. I wish I had checked the comments before I collapsed the layers. Let's see. Oh, that is better. I'm getting really excited to work on pages for this. It's been kind of a busy week because I'm finalizing stuff for the Kickstarter, but I want to start doing more streams, just working on the pages for this comic. Also, I saw your comment, well, BB's gone, but about the exemplars. I love where your head's at. It's just the word doesn't quite have the punch, the fun of it, Okay, let's see. Sorry, one sec. See, now I look at this rendered, slightly more rendered version of it, and I compared that to this, and I'm like, God, maybe I like the flat version more. You know, there's something about it that's very easy. It's like here versus that. Okay, yeah, I'd love that, Maya. Let's talk tomorrow. I really appreciate it. Do you guys remember that one time that Maya came on the stream and asked me if my Patreon was NSFW? You guys remember that? That was a weird day. I'm going to bring that up with her a lot. Yeah, there's a charm to I agree. I think at least for this book, doing the flats is let me see. Unless I were to just maybe if I just went more subtle with. Maybe what it needs is for me to push it even further. Let's see. Maybe it needs to be pushed through to the other side, kind of. And just get like really, really rendered out. So Lone Wolf and BB, you agree the flat is better than the rendered? I feel like most of my streams now is just being like, what do you guys think? Is this any good? But I agree that there's something about it. And it's not totally flat. You see, this is like a really subtle... I just really toned down the highlights, and maybe that's a good middle ground. That's with no highlights. That's with, here, you can see it. It's like just lightening it up just a little bit to accent it. Why do you need funds to exercise, man? She is. She is a diesel punk babe, for sure. I had kind of imagined her being more dark-skinned, and she ended up a little bit more Caucasian than I intended. I was going for a bit of a Latina look, you know? I don't know. Nobody move. My wife's here. Nobody move. Hi, honey. You want to come say hi? Do it. You're the one walking in during the stream. You guys, everybody has to tell her to come and say hi. She's so scared of the internet. He was here. He just left. He walked out when he heard you coming in. The cat. Sorry, she's looking for the cat. She wants to know where the cat is. Updating you guys on my domestic bliss. Hmm. Sesame was napping in the bed next to me. That's how Sesame was. She came in looking for him, and I tried to get her to join us on the stream. I'm just being indecisive about this rendering. So I don't know why it's like haunting me. Quick, hide the beer. Yeah. That's a really great note, BB, about Winsor McKay. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, so Lone Wolf, you know, when I was a boxing coach, most of the exercises that is really amazing for your fitness, you don't really even need much equipment for. Like push-ups and squats at home will change your life. It's so effective just doing little bits of stuff like that. You really don't need this, like... We had a saying, or I had a saying, because I was kind of an eccentric trainer, keep that in mind. But generally, something we talked about was like how the fitness industry is this big. It's huge. But fitness is this big. Fitness is very small and easy. It's not a complicated thing. But the industry makes it seem really complex and big and grandiose so that they can get you to pay them. You know? So, something to keep in mind. Okay. So now I'm going to try painting out this character in a way that's totally different. Let me just finish this. Some areas where it needs a little bit of tightening up. Okay, I'm just gonna stop fiddling with it and I'm gonna seal the deal on this. I'm gonna collapse some of these layers. I'm gonna add some little grease stains on her. God, my cat will not stop whining. I don't know what he's whining about. He's already eaten. Okay, I gotta say, the little grease stains of a mechanic on her, they look pretty good. They got a nice look to it. Makes her somehow more appealing even, I think. For me anyway. I don't know, maybe that's just my thing where it's like I like seeing somebody who looks like they're working, you know? Yeah, are you gaining weight? Is that why you're saying that, Johnny? You're getting big, bro? Are you getting too big for us? Are we gonna have to tranquilize you? Yeah, she's a West Deacon character, this one. Good memory. Still working on her palette. I know I want her to be some kind of... I might make her colors way less human. Right now they feel a little too familiar. So this is me doing a second pass at that character who, she would be like a messenger angel kind of character. Something that like, she's some divine creature, takes the form of a human woman, or not human, but you get the idea. Takes a, she's like hiding aspects of what she is in order to deliver a message perhaps, or to assist West Deacon in different ways. See, some of the problem with the skin tone is that it's a little too similar to the it's a little too similar to the costume, so I got to make her skin tone different so that it reads as something else. There you go. Now, I've been debating maybe even doing like weird kind of two-tone shading, almost like anime for this. We'll see. Sorry if I got really quiet. I'm just kind of in the zone. The auto zone. So you're asking, Johnny says, is there a biblical version of the messenger? I mean, I think Gabriel. BB, can you correct me on this? The messenger angel, is it Gabriel? Yeah, okay, so Gabriel, there you go. This is obviously a female version of that. A conspicuously feminine character. Now, I've really been enjoying this style of shading. Let's see if how it works here. Let's see if it's going to be okay or not. There you go. Joey, you'll never guess what I saw. I like the idea that she calls him Joey. Broken Blazes. Okay, yeah, cell shading works. You like it? Do you think it's you think it might be a good direction to go in? It's nice because it is pretty fast and it does communicate, you know, what I want it to. Like it's doing what I would like it to do. This is what that layer looks like on its own. That hot pink that I'm doing there. And this is what it looks like when you actually have it as a multiply layer with the colors and everything. Very, very different. And this was like a goal of mine, you know, when I was first starting off in the industry. This was like the kind of thing that was my goal, was like I wanted to be able to draw comfortably in any style. I just wanted to be able to be like, oh, you want like anime cell shading? Sure, boom. And you want rendered painting? Sure, boom, you know, like I wanted to be able to just do whatever I felt like doing, I guess, at the given moment, you know. And I'm not quite sure I've accomplished it to the degree that I had imagined, but I do feel pretty comfortable. You know, it's like, and I don't know if it's just years of just drawing under the gun for a living, you know, but Lone Wolf agrees that the cell shading is just doing it for you. This is especially a good time to try that style out and see how it does in a comic, because anime is so popular right now that anything that even resembles it, I mean, you know, granted, you always, as an artist, you want to chase your enjoyment, but I do think that there's something where, like, the anime look, people are just like, I'm paying attention, you know? I'm listening. Is this Japanese? I think people are so annoyed at American Western media right now because of how bad so much of it has been. That for many reasons they're paying way more attention to to anime. Who could blame them, honestly? Those of you who watch anime, actually, I was going to ask, could you put some recommendations for me in the Discord? Anything you think I would enjoy? I know you mentioned some in the last stream, you guys, but I want to watch more of it because I was just really blown away by some of the stuff I've seen, and I haven't watched much of it in my adult life, honestly. So yeah, please jump in the Discord and just drop some anime that you think I would like. And visual prettiness is definitely top on my list. I mean, with story obviously, but I want to. I mean, I just like show me the stuff that that I haven't seen. I want to see more design. Beautiful drawing style. I love the beautiful cell shaded stuff that I've seen. It really is cell shading. It's very easy to look at. It's got a nice. I don't know. It's like you know what it is about cell shading that I think a lot of people like. Not just because it makes you think of like '90s OVA, although that is definitely a part of it. I think some of it is also that it's something that manages to be very detailed and dynamic, while also giving the eye a lot of breaks. Like it's not usually too overstimulating. And it's like a very nice way of having certain parts of the image just fall to the back really comfortably, you know. I'm also having a ton of fun. Like this is really fun drawing this way with the cell shaded stuff. And if I add some Zipatone, it's going to look really nice. Chainsaw Man is the one that pulled me in, Lone Wolf. Chainsaw Man like blew my mind. I couldn't believe how deceptively smart it was once you get past I mean, not even getting past the silliness. The silliness is part of the fun. But yeah, it was terrific. No, come on. I'm going to end it in a minute so I can have some dinner, a late dinner with my wife. Actually, I think I'm going to end it now because she's probably waiting for me. All right, guys. Sorry to end it so abruptly, but I'm going to go. Love you. This was great. Let's do another one. Oh, tomorrow we're doing the big, the break room episode. So we'll see if we can stream that live. I think we're going to try to make sure we can do it live. If not, we'll put it up on the Patreon right afterwards, okay? Later, buds.